I'm here with Culture Ticket.
The Culture Ticket.
The Culture Ticket.
The Culture Ticket.
Culture Ticket!
With butter, not butter. Period.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your girl, The Butter Not Butter, and we're here again with the Culture Ticket. And y'all already know I always have a very, very special guest on my show. We're gonna go ahead and introduce our co-host. How y'all feeling over here?
What's going on, y'all? This your boy, Lashiana Barnes.
Hey, it's your girl Nicole. I'm feeling great. What's up with y'all?
I'm feeling amazing. But y'all, we got a very special guest over here, y'all. She done got us some sweets. So we're gonna let her introduce herself and then pass out our sweets.
How y'all doing? My name is Chef Asia.
Not too nervous.
What's going on? My name is Chef Asia. I'm one half of a cooking duo alongside my husband, Cookin Littleton Kitchen. We serve the South Side and all Metro Atlanta areas. We cater. We do boozy brunches. We do date nights for you and your boo. We do all of that stuff. So check us out. You can follow us on all social media platforms at Cookin Littleton Kitchen. That's COOKIN LITTLETON KITCHEN.
Period.
Period.
Y'all, we got one more special guest. She done came in here late, so we finna go ahead and let her in here real quick. Finna let Miss Lady in.
Hey, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Let's go there. You can sit right here.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
How are you? Okay, so we're finna get right into it. So we were just introducing ourselves. So you can go ahead, Miss Jaszy, let everybody know what's going on with you.
What's up, everybody? I'm Jaszy the Beast. Y'all can follow me on all platforms. JASZY_DA_B3AST. What's up?
Okay, before you walked in, we literally had just played your song. F it up, son. So you can go ahead and tell them about that.
But Us just dropped today, y'all.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that. It was a lot going on with the song, but we finally got it accomplished, and it's here, and it's here to stay. So I hope you guys enjoy that.
Okay, yeah, it was a vibe.
Yeah, Get up.
But we gotta go ahead and let Miss Asia pass out these sweets because I am eyeing these sweets over here. Tell us what you brung us.
So I brought y'all a little something, a variety. I did strawberries today. So I have chocolate, white chocolate, and strawberry crunch here. So I didn't know how many. I just brought a lot for y'all. Okay. This one, y'all got an exclusive. This isn't even on the website yet.
That's mine.
It's a
That's mine.
okay. It's a strawberry shortcake cheesecake parfait. So I got that for y'all. So
You
y'all
taste butter.
No.
Right.
That's why you shouldn't be vegan.
She's called
That's why you shouldn't be vegan. You know, that's what happens when you're vegan.
Not too roasted vegan.
She can't do us vegans
Right.
like that. Don't do the
They can
vegans
still have a
like
little fun,
that.
you know. Vegan style. And I got some cards for y'all too.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Y'all, I met Asia on Facebook. We were in a girls group and just like a networking girls group, and I met her and she be cooking. Y'all be trying to like make it to her stuff. Yesterday, she had some of the tacos that you dip in the juice.
Oh,
Yes.
Korean taco,
Y'all, I wanted some so bad. I thought she was bringing some today.
Listen, we sold out in an hour and 45 minutes. Me and my husband didn't even get any. I told you we had to get takeout when it was over. Like, they were pulling up ordering extra. Then our neighbors had caught wind of it. They was ordering from all the. It was crazy.
I seen it. I was like, oh my God.
It was done with. They're like, you some more? No.
I wish I would have. I swear, y'all, I was craving this day. I was like, okay, she bringing me sweets tomorrow. She gonna bring me a little taco tomorrow.
No, I'm gonna have to just go ahead and run it back and just not tell nobody.
I would need you to run it back because I'm definitely gonna have to pull up because no, I need the juice, the gas oil.
Okay,
They call it the gas oil.
transmission fluid.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I need to take mine.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you. I'm telling you, I've been ready. I've been ready. So we finna go ahead and get back into it. But before we get into the topics, y'all know that I play a game called, well, you guys don't know, you guys never been on it. But we play a game called Black Card Revoke. And so basically I'm asking y'all questions that black people should know. If you don't know it, go ahead and give me that black card, okay? And it's not even hard, it's just little fun stuff. But the first one I'm gonna do, it's like a majority rule. So what was a word that people use now that you weren't allowed to say back in the day at grandma's? A, hoe. B, lie. D, shut up. D, piss. C, shut up. D, piss.
Lie.
You cannot say that. You gotta say tell a story. You gotta tell a story.
You can't lie ever.
Right. That's what the kids you still say it. You can't say that. You better tell a story. Okay?
A story, baby.
The next one, this is according to movies. In Love and Basketball, what does Quincy say to Monica after he wins their game before his wedding?
Oh, double or nothing.
Yeah. I thought she was about to get it wrong.
That's my
I did not know it. I was giving that black card because you are.
I didn't know it. I know all the drum parts on that over.
Oh my God. Alright, y'all. So we finna get into these topics. Actually, before we get into we finna get into these topics. What I wanted to talk about was like law of attraction. Everybody know about law of attraction, manifesting and all that stuff like that. So we was talking, so I was thinking about law of attraction and how you just, manifest stuff and you think stuff and then it happens and you speak stuff, it happens. How do y'all feel about manifesting a partner, like a spouse? Do y'all feel like that is selfish?
No, ma'am.
No, I don't think so.
No, ma'am.
Like,
I think you absolutely
But I'm
should.
saying, no, we're not manifesting. Okay, well, let me rephrase. Like, not manifesting a partner, but manifesting. Okay, so you with this person, and you kind of basically speaking that y'all gonna be together. He gonna do this, she gonna do this and that, stuff like that. Like it's kind of like you kind of speaking to them to do something that they probably don't want to do, or you see that they not doing something, and you kind of like, well, this person loves me to death. This person does this, and
Well, I think when you think about it like that, instead of saying like, dude, you should do this and you do that, when you manifest on your partner, I think it should be about your inner feelings and your spiritual part and what you want for longevity. So when you manifest privately and you talk to God, you not being picky, you just letting him know you really need somebody that can be on your same level. So you should manifest somebody that can be on that level with you. It's not selfish at all.
But I'm saying, so you with somebody, he ain't doing right, she ain't doing right.
That ain't something.
Yeah, that ain't you.
Exactly, but what if it's somebody he basically saying like he don't want you, and you sitting there like you basically
You can see it.
If you saying he don't want it and you speaking it like you speaking it out.
So
like,
also
this man,
Urkel.
you cast a spell on this man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I did it.
And what happened?
It's working out pretty great.
That's what's up.
With me, I don't have the patience for it.
If somebody who ain't acting right,
Gotta go.
yeah.
You got literally one time.
Yeah.
Right, to show me that you don't
and
want
once I lose interest in you, it could be the smallest thing. I could lose interest so fast.
Yeah,
It's just-
I agree.
Yeah.
That's why it take me so long to get in relationships.
So I'm thinking,
true.
at this point, I'm thinking about my next date. Like,
Right.
Yeah. This ain't gonna work.
he don't know right now. He don't know right now. But she about to,
But-
yeah, like.
But honestly, like doing it, like at first, like we had a really bad relationship, and then we fell off. And I'm like, just as praying, because I really loved him.
You still manifested your
Yeah,
father.
I did.
You manifested his growth.
Yes,
You know
and
what I'm
that
saying?
shit is amazing. Like, it's been a total 360. That's why I said, like, it's real, and you should do it. You should write it down every day. Talk about it, like, and if you really love that person, you really want to be with that person, I don't see anything wrong with it. I say go for what you want, because I knew that nobody was gonna compare to this person, like mentally, like to me. So I just didn't see it going nowhere else. So I said, oh nigga, you ain't going nowhere.
To find somebody mentally ready, though, that is a drag.
I just don't like. If you say you don't want me or you acting like it, I'm not going to manifest you to act right and speak that, oh, he's going to love me. He's going to wake up tomorrow and be in love.
Yeah, I can't say I don't want you.
Because if he say he don't want you, he just don't want you.
Right, that's it.
You can't do nothing about that. He got to actually want you now, ladies. Let me get that clear. He got to actually want you.
Period.
Now, you can definitely speak and manifest change in your partner.
Because if it's worth it, it's definitely worth it. You know?
But not if he's saying he don't want you.
He don't want you. You over there trying to cast a spell on this man.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
Stuff in his spaghetti.
Oh yes, I'm from Miami, so yeah.
I know you know. I know you know.
My next question, y'all, speaking of relationships, this was a question that one of the Culture Ticket listeners had. They said, why isn't marriage considered important in this generation? And talk about how people are ready for the wedding but not ready for the marriage. And I actually want Asia to speak on this because she just got married like not too long ago.
Congratulations! You know what? Our lovely host was actually a part of my bachelorette activity.
Okay.
She was dropping that thing. Okay, so you said they're ready for the wedding, but not ready for the marriage. Yeah, okay, so basically I came from a married household. My parents were married my whole life basically. And what I see in marriage is I see hard work. I see you not only worrying about yourself, you have a whole nother person to worry about, care for, nurture, speak life into. I feel like they're so caught up in, oh, let me get my wedding dress, let me be the center of attention. Once that wedding dress come off, it's so much more to it than that. It's not, every day it's not, oh, we happy, we in love. Some days you want to knock him between the washer and dryer. Period. Okay, some days. He might want to knock you between the washer and dryer. Look, my husband though, I can get on his nerves sometimes, he know. But it's not, they always think, they caught up in a fairy tale where they think that it's going to always be happiness all the time. You're going to go through stuff. You're going to see your partner at his worst. He might see me at my worst. We're going to go through stuff together. But you have to understand that when you get married, you got to put the work in. You can't just be like, oh, we just married for the look. It ain't never be no
I was just finna say that, man. People doing everything for an image now.
And that's not,
including marriage. And that's not good at all. You know,
everybody want to be married, broadcasting 3 months later. You see them ain't together no more.
They was forcing it. It's kind of like when we went back to the last topic where they like, oh, the person don't want you. And they forcing a person into a marriage that they didn't want to be in. Now, 3 months later, you divorced. Don't be in a marriage that you're not comfortable with your partner. It's not mutual. I would have never went to my husband like, oh, you finna marry me. Because it would have never worked if he didn't want to do it.
Right.
If you don't want to marry me, we can divorce right now.
Once men get under pressure,
if they don't want it,
they don't want it. If they don't want it, they don't want it.
So how do y'all feel about Safari and Erica, like only being married for like 3 months and then divorcing, like, and being in the public eye and being in a relationship like that, like?
I don't know. I kind of feel like it was a publicity stunt for me.
Because they was two main, you know, on a good show, a hot show, and so they wanted to have that when it really wasn't what it was supposed to be. Because everybody knows Safari was out here in the streets, trying to get in the streets. So I feel like that was like just for show, but I think they actually really liked each other, but neither one of them was ready for marriage.
Yeah, they weren't ready yet. You have to really know you're gonna be ready to be married if you're gonna do it, because it's not a step that you can just be. It's not no boyfriend and girlfriend stuff where you like, oh, I don't want to be married no more. You better take your ass in there on the couch and we'll regroup tomorrow. Like, it ain't none of that stuff. People be people be feeling like they can just do it for the look and then that's it. You just gonna be married for no reason.
Right.
It's way more to it than that.
Me personally, I feel like the wedding is for everybody else.
Yes.
It's to put on a show for everybody else. The family, the naysayers, his exes, her exes, da 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 da.
Yeah.
It's just say that, okay, we made it, we did something y'all didn't do. But then after the wedding, it's just like,
What's now?
Right.
we don't even like him for real. Like I was in the you in the spell, like you in the days, like you're so busy planning that you're not focused on that person. Then when it's time to focus on that person, you're like, yeah, no.
Yeah, because it's like it's like you really imagine like the people that be married for like 30 plus years. Like I just be like,
But then again, like I honestly feel like the relationships now is not like how they were back in the day, because back in the day our grandmothers put up with
a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about this last time.
Our grandmothers put up with a lot, and a lot of women these days are not willing to put up what our grandparents put up with.
Yeah.
But when she put her foot down, oh, he got his stuff together. Our grandparents, yeah, he was a Rolling Stone. Everybody knew that. But he took care of home.
Yeah, he did.
He came home.
And she had that meal ready.
She had the meal ready.
Yeah, like
And breakfast in, lunch, dinner, brunch, you know. The bills were paid. Everything was. She lived a good life.
Yes.
But they're not willing to do that.
And another reason why I fall apart is because people don't understand it's so much more in life than cheating. If you're not willing to fight with somebody through the real life shit, how could you make it?
Right.
Like, you can't even help me get through this stressful thing that I'm going through at work. Like, and you have no ear to it. You don't know when I'm down. You don't want to put in the work to help me. Like, some people just don't work together. You know what I'm saying? They go back to that mental thing and that manifesting the right partner, all based on the inside. Because the world now is just the image.
Exactly. But what I will say, going back to what I was saying about like the relationships back then with our grandparents, we talked about this before on the show. It is different now. One, because like you said, people are not willing to put up with that. But you have to think about the different women that we have now.
Yep.
Women back then wasn't working.
Yeah.
We working. We own our stuff, so we don't have to put up with that. And that's where some of that coming from. It's just like we don't have to put up with a man who want to do this and that with a woman, even with a woman who don't want to do this and that, because everybody is getting entrepreneur mode. Like, the women, it's a lot of lady bosses out here that don't have to put up with it. So it's like, that's why it probably would never be how it was when it was with our grandparents, because we don't have to put up. Our grandparents just knew, okay, he out there cheating, but he gonna come pay the bills. He paid them bills. Earl definitely paid them bills. Earl paid them bills. Earl got 15 kids out there.
Yeah, but my house was secure.
It doesn't matter.
My house was secure. I had access to all the bank accounts, all the money. Like,
That's
it was like.
Let him.
My grandmother used to say, if you're not ready to do anything, let him cheat in peace.
Yeah, if you're not gonna say nothing, when he
if you're not ready to leave,
what you gonna
if you're not gonna say anything, let him cheat in peace. Because once you start questioning about the other woman or the other man, you become the other person, and they become the man.
Yes.
Because they're not worried about you. They fully are aware. They fully are aware about you. They know who you are, what you look like, what you drive, where you work, everything. But guess what? They're living a comfortable lifestyle, because at the end of the day, when they get mad at him, go home to your wife. Go home to her.
You the only one hurt. Side chick don't worry about nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
But I do feel like this generation is a do it for the gram. Like everything is about social media.
For the media.
I'm about to sing at my wedding. Y'all not even really in love. So I just feel like a wedding's not important. Like, I honestly don't even want a wedding. Like, I want a destination wedding.
I'm trying to.
I'm not big like
I'm small because I was like, what's the point of spending all these thousands of dollars
for other people?
Yeah, we got married by the water at Piedmont Park, and that shit was great.
Beautiful.
It was
and
great.
honestly, if I, when I do get married, I see myself having a destination wedding, and if you can't come, baby, then you can't come.
Big wedding, but I also don't want to be one of those people who's just so focused on the wedding. And 3 months from now, I'm embarrassed because now I gotta change my last name back to my original, and I gotta tell the whole world because I'm over here broadcasting. Because that's what a lot of people do. they broadcast, and then they tell their business, like you were saying, they on there telling their business about who cheated, who did this and that, and then you get back with them, and now you looking stupid. All we remember is that James cheated on you, and now you back with James.
Right.
And
You should never told us that you told us.
And what I do feel like this generation does want marriage. I don't feel like it's a lack of wanting marriage.
I agree with you.
I just think that it's about positioning ourselves so we can get prepared for marriage. And a lot of us are not thinking like, well, I gotta prepare myself. Like, you really mentally have to prepare yourself to be with a person for the rest of your life. Like, this is not easy. So I think that we don't get mentally prepared and we throw it off.
And they go back to the whole media thing, like y'all was saying. It's in the generation, but they have no one to look up to. It's everybody running social media for answers, and we have no one to look up to.
Right.
When you talking about real shit, women gonna do what they doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the ones like us who want marriage, we just still gonna be
they start generalizing women. When they see a lot of women doing this, they're like, well, maybe she don't want to be married, or I'm not gonna wife her. They're not really thinking about like, well, maybe she could be my wife. Maybe she could be my wife. That's your girlfriend,
but also, like I said, women are getting in entrepreneur mode, but we get more and more men who don't want to do what Earl was doing. They you had a question about 50-50.
Yes,
I want to hear you talk about that.
Okay, so my question was 50-50. In this time when why do women think it shouldn't be 50-50? Why women think a man should pay all the bills while they keep their entire pay and do whatever? Because some women do make more than men.
True, right.
A lot of women make more than men. So like, why in that stance, why should it be he pay everything and it shouldn't be 50-50?
I absolutely don't feel like the man should pay everything. I feel like as a unit, because nowadays you have to think about it. If we so equal, it's ridiculous. You can have a man that make just as much money as you. So if we going in this together, if you don't want me to spend my money, okay, baby, I won't drop a dime.
Yeah, that's a totally different.
But if we talking, we growing, we building, we gonna go in on something. Hey, you got the rent, I got utilities. Right. What you want to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But they want us to go 50-50, but they want us to keep doing the stuff that our grandparents
and they always make it about money. 50-50 is more than about money. You know what I'm saying?
Like, if we gotta keep the same thing, you keep the same thing. Earl, Susan had to split up rent with Earl.
but Susan
she wasn't working.
Okay.
She was in the house not making a dime.
And I want her to work.
No.
But now, Jamal wants Butter to get out here and work and take care of the kids.
And if Jamal don't want Butter to pay no bills, Butter like, baby, it's Butter not Butter.
But it's more and more men though that's wanting stuff 50-50. Like, what you mean?
Yeah.
And I ain't even gonna say. I'm gonna say this.
Women to do it.
I'm gonna say this. Because a lot of men think that when we say like, you know, you pay all the bills, that we just literally not paying for nothing. But I just feel like if you got a woman that got her head on her shoulders, if you taking care of the bills, okay, when the vacations come, I got the vacations, any extra stuff, she got that stuff. If you got a woman that's really on her stuff.
They go back to communicate, working it out. Okay, baby, so you gonna take over shit I got, I'm doing my little thing too. Knowing what we getting into versus, oh, I expect you to do all of it. You know what I'm saying?
And then also, if you do have somebody that's paying all the bills, you shouldn't just be splurging your money.
Hell no.
If your husband or somebody say, or your wife say, I need a little help, you should be able to pull it out because you ain't been spending your money. What you been doing this time?
Yep, you should have it. You should.
But I still believe in the man paying the bills.
I mean, I came in a transition where my husband was my coworker, okay?
Shacking up at the job, shacking up at the job.
Look, he was fine.
Now he listening to this and blushing.
Okay. Hey, baby. But when I met my husband, we met at work, and we were both working the same job. And as we started to get serious, he like, listen, I got it. So I never went to my husband and was like, oh, if you gonna mess with me, pay this, this, because I don't do that. I was paying my own bills, had my own stuff going on. So it wasn't required of you to start. We meet, you pull your wallet out.
Yeah,
like you ain't gotta do that. But after a while, He retired my ass.
He did it because he wanted to. He did it because he wanted to. That's so bad.
He did.
You feel what I'm saying?
You ain't finna be with me.
You gotta work for it, though. You gotta work to it. Ain't no man finna come and do it.
That's just what it was.
I just feel personally like I gotta have a man with some bucks because I can't do it, bro.
I agree.
I can't do it. I just can't do it because I'm building wealth, baby. And if you're not mentally ready to build that wealth, then we don't need to be a part of each other.
Yeah.
And I also feel like, yeah, you should pay all the bills, okay? Because why am I paying bills?
Like just
so we roommates?
He should hold down the main bills and like little stuff.
I can get groceries. I can get, the furniture.
But also, I'm also going to be a phenomenal wife. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure home is taken care of. Make sure you're in the husband.
Exactly.
You want breakfast?
You right. And you know what's wrong nowadays with relationships? In relationships, women don't let men be men, and men don't let women be women. So that's really the problem.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? If
exactly.
we can get back to what we own as a human, as the form we was born as, a woman, man, then we'll be alright.
You're right, because I had to learn that too when it came to when we started getting serious. Because after a while, you've been single, you've been doing for yourself, you used to doing for yourself, and then when he came along, it's kind of like, dang.
Yeah.
That man, you gonna let me do it? You gonna let me do it? You gonna let me do it?
Right, you gonna let me do it?
Let me do
That
that?
take care of themselves start to kind of build a little bit of a masculine like energy.
Right.
Because we're so used to like providing for ourselves, so it's hard for us to like tone it down. So that's why I know, like, with me, like, the man I'm gonna marry, he has to be dominant. He has to be secure in his bag. And I'm not saying, oh, you gotta be filthy millionaire. But what I'm saying is, like, your mind gotta be a millionaire mindset, baby.
Because the
that's
plan
gonna make
is
you
not
a million.
to do this again.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. The plan is for me to sit down.
Exactly.
Me watch the kids run outside, and we just living off our money. That's it.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. Okay, so I was talking to this man. This man is almost 40 years old. And we had a conversation about, high value men. Everybody want to throw that word around. Yes, that's who he listens to. But anywho, the conversation was about how men paying the bills, if a high value man is paying all the bills and doing such and such, that gives him the right to, have multiple women. He get to do what he want to do if he's paying the bills.
Who said that?
Exactly. He said that, and he said because he was like, so if he met a woman that had a baby by somebody else, and she no longer with him because he was dirty or a dog or whatever, and she comes to him. She now owes him because he upgraded her life.
What?
Exactly.
Oh, he's almost 40
years old.
Oh, hell no,
He said he upgraded her life, so now it's not cheating, it's exercising his options. Because he's paying for everything, and she went from a lower value man to a high value man.
No, that doesn't give you the right to take away my morals.
Exactly.
Look,
and hold on, that's not it. And so we started having a conversation. We started doing a little scenario. He was like, okay, so if I was your husband, and I'm a high value man, if I was your husband and you went to the bathroom and I had the toilet seat up and pee on the toilet or something. He said, what would you do? I said, I would, tell you. He was like, multiple times. He did this multiple times. I said, I would tell you, you didn't make sure that you cleaning up behind yourself. And he was like, so you ready to risk your legacy to tell me about pee on the toilet? I said,
if it's that deep, I don't
know. Exactly. I was like, so me coming to tell you to clean up pee is risking my legacy for me and my children. He was like, yes, because you could have just cleaned it up. No. And so he was like, okay, so let's act it out. You come to me right now and tell me it's pee on the toilet. So, okay, I was just like, hey, babe, it's pee on the toilet. You need to make sure that you clean it up because it's like the second, third time that I've seen this. And he was just like, he said this is what he was going to say. He was going to look at me and say, go clean it up. I said, okay. I said, so now let's reverse the roles. I'm working. Come to me and tell me you're hungry. He said, hey, babe, I'm hungry right now. You think you can give me something? I looked at him. I said, go cook. He was like, oh, hey, you'll be out my house. You'll be out my house. No, you can talk to me like that.
But I can't talk to you.
But I can't talk to you like that. He was like, no, it's just about being submissive. A man don't have to be submissive to your needs.
Not being submissive. He is being controlling.
I was like, what?
You can't control it. And then you can't, people be mixing up the submissive.
Yes!
They definitely do.
They always do that.
Girl.
I've seen so many
Girl.
discussions about that. They mix it up with me having complete control over you.
Yes.
Everything you do. It does not work
Instead
like
of
that.
just me being a woman.
Me being a woman, right,
It's
and
what
having my
it is.
feminine energy on.
Yeah.
But instead of that, it's, oh, you'll be out my house.
Yes.
You need to be submissive. That's not what it's about.
And then this what he said, because we kept on talking about, he was like, when he was talking about that, he said, nah, you'll be out my house. And he was like, you gonna come home and that Jeep that I bought you gonna be gone. I was like, oh. I said, no, because I bought the Jeep. He was like, no, my woman ain't buying no. So I said, exactly. You like
want
those
some
type of
control.
women
So
who
what
don't
you-
have nothing, who need you to buy them a car, need you to buy them. I was like, this is not that generation no more. Women ain't like that no
He's
more.
controlling.
You get one of those people, you get those people who just
It's
women
no
who
way
aren't
around.
like
He's
that stuff.
controlling.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, this is 2021.
Women
Don't
that
play
don't know
that.
they
You
value.
get somebody who don't, because a man would never be able to tell me, oh, I'm going to take this car on, you're going to have to get out my house. But this is my house. So, you know what I'm saying? This is my car. So, what you going to take? You can't take nothing because it's going to be in my name.
Exactly.
And I was like, men don't, high value men, they don't, well, men, period. They don't appreciate women who are on their stuff, entrepreneurs, because they feel like they cannot walk over them.
No, I don't feel like they can't take it. I feel like it has to be a strong individual. And it has to be a business-like man
I agree.
to take that woman.
I agree.
That's true.
They have to have went through it themselves to understand what it takes to what my girl or my guy is going through to further themselves. And when they further themselves, they're furthering us as a unit. So it takes a strong individual to understand that,
Yeah, I agree.
or it's not gonna work.
But I feel like a lot of men sometimes, if they aren't strong enough, they get intimidated by women who are on their stuff. Like if you making more money than the man, 9 times out of 10, they gonna be a little bit intimidated.
And that's why he's not gonna come
That's
for
my-
you.
that's
He's
my
gonna go for her.
the
I
one who
intimidate a lot of
needs.
them.
Yeah.
No, that's my problem.
What?
Like that's why I'm like single. Like I intimidate a lot of people.
I feel like that is the reason.
I
One thing
intimidate
about
a lot
it, it
of
don't
them.
come easy. Like your one is you're not gonna get
Yeah.
And it's like you do so much, you have been through so much,
Yeah.
so you're not going to settle.
Yeah.
And you expect certain things, and you
Yeah.
don't even have to act. It's the way you carry yourself that they be like, I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
Like, you know what
Like
I'm saying?
my
No, you can't try
homeboy,
that.
my homeboy, friend, he's like he's a CEO for a company or whatever, and because I could do the same thing he could do, I intimidated him. So he would never approach me. My friend was like, "You're my friend." Like, I was like, "Why do you never say nothing?" He was like, "Because you're unapproachable,
And they say that.
and you
They say that.
intimidate people." Because how he said you don't brag about anything. He's like nobody knows what you have until they come to your house, or until they see you pulling up,
Yeah.
or until they see you on your social media or something like that. He was like because you don't show everything. He said, but once they're around you and they see that money don't like impress you because you have it of your own, it intimidates them.
And they use, instead of saying they was intimidated, they just say, well, you stuck up, you bougie.
Yeah.
I get it. Excuse me, I get it all the time. You don't know what my bank account looking like. You just see me, I walk in the room, I'm dressed up, I got my heels on, my head is high, my shoulders back, and you automatically getting intimidated, and you don't even know what's going on. And this is beyond relationships. This is just regular people. I had people come to me and literally was like, well, when I first met you, I didn't like you. I'm like, why? Because you was bougie and stuff. You didn't even speak.
I
I get it all the time. But they haven't said
I
a
can't
word.
just be still.
And this last person, we're actually really good friends now. But when I first met, it was a group of them. We actually all really good friends. But when I first met them, it was a guy that brought me to one of their little get-togethers at their house, and nobody would speak to me but him. Like he would invite me. It would only be me and him because nobody would speak. But once we all start getting cool, they start actually being around me and talking. They was all like came clean. Like we thought you was bougie. Like you came into our little house party with heels on. I'm like, what does that have to do with
But it's crazy that you get that because when I first saw you at the summit, that was my first time seeing you, and I was confused as hell what was going on, and you was the one I wanted to come ask, so we came up to you. I'm like, let's go ask her. She loves ice.
It can either work for you or it won't.
Right.
It can either work for you or you won't.
Right.
Because I get a lot of I'll go out to an event and people will see me, people that I'm on social media friends with or everything like that, but they won't say anything. They'll see me. I won't notice people. They'll see me and then they'll hit me up in my inbox later that night. I see you today.
So why you
say that?
Because you do so and then some people like, oh well, at first I thought you was this and that, but no, you're real cool. Like
They always.
Why you scared to talk to
When
me?
you were out at the what's the name? Somebody texted me and said, "I seen you out there." Remember when I said somebody had called my name? There was that person. I ain't gonna say their name, but I was like, "Why you didn't say it?" You was looking mean. I'm like, "What?" All you had to do was come up and say something that people just
and it's as simple as that. Like, if people take the fear out of things and just go for it, like, I don't feel like anyone is out of my league. Like, if I want you, and I'm gonna get you. Like, that's just how it is. Like, that's
not to turn me down.
So it's like,
police officer.
Just shoot me down, and I'll shoot back up for the next time.
Y'all, I said I would never shoot my shot. Literally the night we was out, I said I would never shoot my shot. That night, me and Janae was out Saturday, y'all. Police officer was out there. I was like, we was about to leave. Somebody had hit us, so we was out there with a police officer. We was about to leave. I was like, Janae, no. I was like, do it.
I feel like women should shoot their shot.
Y'all, that was my first time. Okay, so look, I was confused. I had to call Janae because it was my first time. After you shoot your shot, I was like, what do you do? I asked him all, like, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, what's your name?
What's your name?
I got his number.
Know you like
Men eat that shit up.
I didn't know, like, I said to my mama, auntie, we was in the group chat. I said, so do I, like, ask him to go somewhere? She was like, girl, no, don't ask him.
What? No, you do.
You ask him, hey, let's go out, let's hang out. What are you doing tonight?
Y'all was nervous. I didn't know what to do.
And I'm a really bold person. Like, I don't care who you is. If I see you, oh baby, I say, oh yeah, I got my eyes on you, baby. You who I want. Like, I'm going for it.
Yeah, I think you should. Because you gotta keep in mind you caught that.
That's what I was thinking.
So you gotta, how would he know? Like, she hit me up, but how do I know I want to hit her back up? Like,
I don't know. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, go for it. Like, hey, you wanna
and believe when you shoot your shot, you have to keep that energy.
Okay.
Just like he got to keep that energy when he shoot a shot, you have to keep that energy.
what does that mean?
Because honestly, no, text him, be like, hey, how was your day?
How you doing?
Okay, but so listen, we talked yesterday and he texted me back.
Do you know what kind of job you do? Or
He's a police officer, but I know what time.
Oh yeah,
but I know his hours, and he was off.
He doing overtime.
He tired.
He tired.
He tired. He
Work
working.
with him, buddy.
He almost got shot a couple of times.
I did get Selena's today too.
He almost got shot a couple of times. We didn't land on like.
Check your message. Check your
But look, back to the high value men.
message.
I do feel like there is different standards and just expectations from high value men. Like, I feel like more men that have more money, they're more into poly lifestyle. Like, I just feel like that's just what they are. And that's because they've reached a level of success and they just can't feel like one woman will fulfill their needs. Like, I'm not against poly, you know. I'm not against it.
This girl got in a poly relationship, y'all. Oh, wow.
Today. She's in a poly relationship. She told me, she texted that girl, said, do you want to be a part of our circle? And that girl said, yeah, I've been wanting to be a part of this. So she's the girl. They want her man.
Oh, wow.
I feel like she should beat that girl up because she been wanting her man.
But listen though, I'm not intimidated. I'm low key flattered. Like, if you tell me you want my nigga, like, let me know, cause I need to know day one, bitch. Like, tell me what's up. You want my man or not? And do you want to join this group and do you want to make some money? That's what I'm on. And if you're not on that, then we can get this.
It sounds like
get
that's
away.
wrong to me.
You know what I'm saying? But
I don't hear marriage.
But that is marriage though. But that is marriage. And think about it, like, but you got, but listen.
That's marriage.
Let me speak it. Let me say it.
All right, go ahead.
This is why I'm for a poly, because it really gives you a different lifestyle. And I feel a whole lot more at ease than I was in a monogamous relationship. I felt very pressured. I felt like I'm trying to make him be something. I'm trying to make him not cheat on me. I'm sad. He's hurting me. I found myself crying in tears because this man was cheating on me. I'm like, why am I so upset about another woman? And then I start to get secure within myself. I start to find myself. and then I met a great man who's awesome, and he's wealthy, he has money, he knows what to do. Like, he's put me on the businesses, he's helped me with my financial stability. So I feel like, why should I deny him of his natural right? Like, it's in our DNA. Black people, we're royal. Like, we're gonna be with other people. And I get it, some people are not for poly. Like, it's not for everybody.
Different strokes for
but at the end of the day, okay, yeah, you might be married for 30 years, but in them 30 years, he's done tipped off the stick a little bit. So it's like, you gonna either accept it on the low, or you gonna be open and just be happy. I believe in being open and happy. Like, I feel like, hey, babe, you want another girl? Let's get her.
The open relationships are good.
I've heard people
say
everybody that's in an open relationship that I've ever met is happy.
Because they don't have to work.
I've only seen people that are unhappy when they're in a monogamous relationship because it's not realistic in my eyes.
It may not, but we're not gonna say that everybody that's in a monogamous relationship, the man is shit. I don't believe that.
True.
I believe some people do because that's if it's in our DNA, it's in our DNA. But I don't believe just everybody that's been in a monogamous relationship for 20 plus years, they have got cheated on before. He probably have looked at another woman. He probably have maybe even flirted, but actually having sex with this person intercourse, I don't believe that has happened in every.
But God did say it's only a few chosen ones that's gonna get polygamy, and that's in the Bible.
I don't want to be the chosen one, Lord.
You chosen men, but that means the more wives you had, you were considered more wealthy, more royal, and a king.
Because you have to keep them. You have to maintain and keep them at all. At
Would you do that?
Yeah.
You would?
They love it. The visas are.
I love it. I
crazy.
love it.
I don't know. I just don't feel like me and my husband really need
a third.
I don't really feel like we need.
I feel like at the end of the day, my last relationship is going to be with a man and a woman. Period. It's just going to be us three. So when I go and I have to work and I have to go overseas and I go to the thing, oh, y'all good. Y'all at the house, y'all together. Y'all got time to creep or cheat. Y'all got each other.
Come on, babe.
Come on, babe. Where we going?
Come on the trip, babe. Come on, pack your bags.
Did you put in that vacation time?
Okay.
All the day this song.
No, but
This
for
house
real,
is
like,
it's gonna be unoccupied.
no, it's gonna be. But no, for real, like that's how. I mean, that's how I look at it. Like it's just less space to cheat.
Yeah.
It's less space to cheat.
But in my opinion, I mean, I'm not against poly. I've known people in polygamous relationships, and that's cool. But I also feel like, in my dynamic with me and my husband, I don't really. There is not another man that's gonna make me be like, ooh, I'll just leave him for him, or I don't feel like it's another woman that'll make him break up what we got going on. We're married, we're business partners, we're parents. We have a really strong connection. I don't feel like a third person would add on into it. I just don't feel like it.
And so my question is, I'm gonna let you get to your question. My question is, does the poly only supposed to benefit the man? Because what if I say I want to bring Jamal?
He ain't with it.
He ain't with it.
There's a lot of women who have two husbands.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, they look happy as hell.
Yeah.
They look very happy. But it's your own prerogative. It's what you make it.
Yeah.
And some people aren't comfortable with it. But for me personally, like, it depends on the man. Like, I'm not gonna bring it up to the man. It's that the man is already aware. Like, he already knows he's a king, he's already aware who he is, then yes, I would be for it. If he's already know, but I'm not gonna bring it up to him. So it's something you have to already know, something you already studied.
So you bring it up once you feel like he about to go cheat. You just like, no, don't cheat.
No, not that. Most of the time, when it's somebody who doesn't know that they're a king, know what they can give or provide, or thinking on that caliber of level, they're not going to be trying to tell me that they're cheating. They're going to be hiding it. But a man that is comfortable with himself, knows he's a king, and all of that, and he wants to build wealth with his queen, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay.
It's a no for me.
Because I don't know. If me and my niggas out and like we still up the nigga, I'm like, hey, he fine.
Let's bring him home.
Like, that's not exchange no numbers, no nothing. Like, hey, here go the address.
But is this
pop up.
this
Matter of fact,
like this is just sex?
We finna go get
And it's
But
not.
sometimes it's not. Sometimes it starts as that, and sometimes it leads to, hey, me and Bae going out to dinner. You wanna come?
Yeah.
Like we going to the movies. You wanna come? Cause I've been in that situation before.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was invited. It started off as like a sex thing with us three, and they used to call me like, hey, movies tonight, or hey, dinner tonight. And they'll pick up the tab, they'll text, they'll call, oh, how was your day today? Yeah.
I mean, look in that movies right there.
And that's a really big misconception. Is that it's just sexually just oriented, and that's not true at all. It's people out here who have multiple wives and are doing way better than a lot of monogamous relationships. And I'm not knocking monogamy at all. But what I'm saying is, in my eyes, it just doesn't work as far as building generational wealth and actually building billions. Because think about it. Okay, my husband got 4 wives. We all got our own cribs. We all got over $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
We putting that together. The kids, our family, we straight. That's how I think it is. I think of it as building wealth. That's my goal.
I'll build my own wealth. Yeah. Let's build wealth. Just one, two.
Okay. So we finna go ahead and go on a little breaky break. So maybe finna put on some tunes for us real quick. But before while he's gonna put on the tunes, what's the next topic that we had, Oz? Since you had another topic, we're gonna introduce that before we get into what's going to introduce.
Oh no, let's go to that one. 2 successful people get together. They each own their own home. What should they do? Sell or rent out their properties and move in a home together, or either the wife move into the husband moves to the wife. How does that go? That's the next topic.
Okay,
we gonna say that.
Yeah.
After this, we gonna say that. We gonna just put on some tunes, and y'all think about y'all answers.
All right, sis.
I know my answer is. Okay. What's up, y'all? We are back, and we're about to get back into the topic that Oz had, which was what again? Before we get back into that. You was talking about the house.
No,
the house.
I have to be like specific when I. Okay, and say 2 successful people get together. They each own their own home.
Mm-hmm.
What do? Do they sell sell or rent out their homes and move together, purchase a home together, or do they move in with one another and that other person sells their own?
Okay. So we're gonna still continue to think on our answer.
I got an answer.
But I want to get into Miss Jazzy the Beast. We just listened to a couple of your tracks.
Absolutely.
Tell us about what we just heard. Tell us about it. What's going on?
That is my mixtape. I just released that March 16, 2021.
Okay.
It's my first mixtape. Yeah, I'm a fresh artist, so it was a big deal for me. You can find it on YouTube, actually all platforms.
It does not sound fresh at all.
Yeah,
Really?
You got the voice. You got the voice.
Yes.
It sounds really
I love it.
Yes, and it's just so much history behind the mixtape. That's what I'm so proud that it's doing good right now. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's enjoying it because it was a journey. We're here.
So how long have you been doing music?
Officially November 2020.
Okay.
I've always been, my foot been in it since a child. I'm an artist. I love art, entertainment. It's more than music when it comes to me because I'm just the entertainer body. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in it, been writing, but officially pushing it like legit. This is my career. I'm finna chase it since November last year.
Okay, so like what was the point where you was just like, okay, I know this is what I want to do. Like, who did you hear? What did you watch? What did you listen to that made you like, okay,
really,
yeah,
like you said, everybody's becoming entrepreneurs. So at this particular time, it's just like, okay, I started writing in 2018. But then it's like, okay, everybody got something they good at. Everybody doing something they want to do. What can I do that I'm going to really fall through with?
Right.
So I picked back up on it because in my circle, those that I know, it's no really female rappers actually pursuing the dream. And so I stand out. I'm in my own box. I'm in my own lane. So it feels good not to do what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pushing it. It's real.
Who do you think your music is more dedicated to? Like women, men, or?
A little bit of both, but I really want to kind of like turn women mental around a little bit.
In what way?
Just let's focus on being better at what we do. Like back to the conversations with the 50-50, what the man brings to the table, all this. But now people don't look at it as work. They look at it as, I got all this, what you got.
Right,
And
that's
it's
true.
not that.
Yeah.
It's really not that. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to show everybody we can have fun. You know, fuck it up, so that's the dance song. We can say I ain't saying that about pop that thing open.
Right, for
Break
some
your
money.
thing, you know what I'm saying? We can have fun
Love
the
it.
right way.
Yeah, I like that song.
Or a better way. Or a better way, let me say that.
Right.
I love
Because
that.
I feel like most everybody, it's like a vibe, but most everybody got that, I'ma pop it open. If you pop that bank account open, you know you gotta pay me for this. It's giving very much prostitution. But
We're not doing that.
you sound like you trying to sound real good, but that's definitely prostitution.
It's giving transaction.
It's giving swipe the
Yes.
visa.
Okay.
It's giving
Yes.
You know what I'm
We've
saying?
been talking about the difference in women, like all interview. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole reason.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
I love that.
So who is one female artist that you wouldn't mind, collabing with on the track?
Remy.
Wow.
Yes, I love me some Remy.
Okay.
Yes.
Where you from? We from?
I'm from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Remy Ma, I did not expect that. Why I thought she was gonna say like Megan or something like that. Remy Ma.
Remy is so like,
Okay.
Please.
yeah, she classic. I feel like if she never went to jail, like she would be
what?
more than.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like, she like honestly, that's that relationship that you want, that you look up to, like her and Past Fools. Like you never.
He's about the only man I know that's loyal.
What you
Like the whole
Yeah.
time, yes, the whole time, I feel like if that ends, it's no relationship.
No hope.
Because during the whole time she was incarcerated, he never was in the media. He never was a side chick. No side chick have ever came up.
didn't know
Either he
him.
paying real good, or like he one of them good ones.
Yeah.
And I believe he's one of those.
And
good
then it's so
Yeah.
much
Remy and
positivity
Papoose.
around Remy Ma and Papoose. Why not?
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
I don't want to be looked at in that bracket with those. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but
They're in
Every
their
time you
own
see
lane.
them in the media, you see something positive about what Papoose is doing, what
Yeah.
Remy Ma doing, what they're doing
Yeah.
together.
They're in the lane by themselves.
Yeah.
Monogamous. Absolutely. I love it.
You don't know
And guess
that.
what? They're both wealthy. They
We don't know
both
that.
have money.
You don't know that that's a secret side
I already told anybody, y'all know I'm getting up there. So I have a 3-year-old boy. I know it's early, but in the future, because he going to be running with the celebrity kid,
Okay.
I picked the golden child.
Okay.
I picked the golden child.
Okay. So we're gonna get back into this topic. So to answer Oz question, who's moving in with who?
I'm selling.
You selling and move? Oh, we already know you selling.
selling.
You
No,
moving to take.
okay.
No, I might sell, but actually, no. Let me rephrase that. We're gonna buy a house together, and we're gonna put the other ones on Airbnb,
Okay.
or we're gonna rent them out.
But are you moving in with him?
Well,
know y'all buying a house
I might
together.
actually keep my own house because I like my own space,
Hello?
and I like to run my
So
own
when you bring another
household.
woman, you can just go to your house.
No.
Well, they're going to their house. That's why we gonna all have our own houses.
That's what you saying.
Crazy.
That's what you're saying.
We
gonna have
gonna all have our own crib, and I'm gonna have another crib, and we just gonna keep multiplying. Like I think of multiples. Like I don't want to just have one house. Like I'm like, okay, well that's why it's so easy to be like, I'm like, okay, well I'll move next month. Okay.
See, me, it was. I know for me, when I had got married or whatever, I did not sell. I kept my home, and we got a home together. He never had a home, but we got a home together. I kept my home. So
She flexible.
It's so.
No, I'm just saying, like, cause I bring like every dude I get with or I talk to or something like that. Like, I'm not going to my own, but I upgrade them. I'm an upgrade,
Okay.
but I don't treat them as that. You know what I'm saying?
But
I don't.
better.
You say what?
You should want better in your practice.
Yeah. So we bought a home together, but I still kept my home. He always asked me, "Well, why you kept your home? Well, why da da da?" I said because sometimes I need my space.
Yeah.
And it's not to cheat. It's not to do X, Y, and Z. It's just sometimes I need to go home and be at peace.
And people don't
So you used to
understand
go
that's
home?
human
Like,
form.
I used to go to my home.
People don't understand
And
that that's
be at
human
peace.
form.
Like that's what keeps me
Yeah.
sane. That's what kept me sane.
Yeah.
That's what kept me straight
I
forward,
agree.
like looking like, oh, that's my dude. Okay, I'm gonna go home.
Yeah.
But this is my house still.
Yeah.
Not try to escape
I don't know if I
somewhere
can
else.
do that.
But I feel like if you do separately own your homes, I think y'all both should do what y'all please with your homes. Either rent them or sell them, but y'all should buy a home together so you can't, so nobody have upper hands and say, oh, well, this my house.
Yeah.
Well, this, I own this X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
No. We bought this together, so if we get divorced, we're gonna split this.
Yep, and I still got
And we
what I
sell
came
it,
in.
or we rent it, or we do whatever.
Because
we
that's
want
the
with it.
problem.
Or you buy me out.
Not leaving them with they not coming in with anything, so you leave with nothing.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like that lady off of Diary Mad Black Woman. He was charged with dragging
But
her.
honestly, when I got a divorce, when I left my husband or whatever, I gave him everything.
But
I left him with the cars.
Just like
I left him
Helen.
with the cars. I left him with the house. I left him with everything. All I
Because
took
you
was my
wasn't
clothes.
afraid.
I
You
wasn't.
wasn't afraid to
And you made that
start
decision too.
over.
Yeah, and then we have kids together, so I wanted my kids to be able to go somewhere they're familiar with.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have my kids in the hood or something like that.
I'm gonna be just like Helen. You want something to eat?
Quit blowing the bubbles. Quit blowing the damn
Put him in
bubbles.
that wheelchair. Right into that pool. I mean, that's
So you feel like what?
I feel like I agree with you. We definitely need to buy a home because, like I said, I'm never gonna give anyone a chance to say, get out of my house.
Right.
Never. I'm never gonna do anyone like that either. But in case I need to, I'm still have my own. Because like you might have to get up out my house, like for real. But that's why I'm gonna have my own separate house. So I agree with everything that you said. I'm gonna definitely have me another something that I had that's in my name. I'm gonna definitely have me, another bank account that's in my name. It's gonna be something where it's only just me
I
because
feel like you should have a joint and you should have separate.
You should. Like,
Because I feel like when you have a joint, that's for us. That's for us and our bills.
Yep.
I feel like when you have a joint account, that's for us and our bills.
Yeah.
When you have your personal account, that's for you when you go out with your family or your friends when you're doing something solo.
Yep.
We're going on this date night, we're going on this movie, we're going on this vacation, we're going to come from the joint account because we're both contributing.
And a lot of people ain't heard that, honey. That is true.
I'm not gonna wake
I
up.
feel like everybody need their own money.
You do. And with everything, I ain't gonna wake up and all my money gone. You talking about you done gave your mama some money. They should have came out of jail. Nothing in my account talking about some your mama needed help. Did mama ask me? Did mama ask me?
I said yes.
Right.
You gotta go in this account.
Because I feel like if it's a shared account, you should discuss with your partner
Absolutely.
what's going on. Like, hey, my brother is in a bad time. Let's talk about it. Like, when he gonna have his money back? Like, we send him on a 24 or 12 month planning. Like, what we doing?
Okay.
I need to know all these type of things. Right? Yeah. I need to know all this.
My question to you, Asia, is how does the situation go if your husband say, my mom needs to, need like $20,000, $10,000, and do you feel like he needs to discuss that with you, or that's his mama and he can get the money?
Are they like they good? It's like
Right. What kind of financial situation?
yeah, like it's okay, like but no.
Y'all got it because he's trying to give it.
Yeah.
Y'all got the $10,000. Now I don't know if you got more than 10,000. Like when it's gone, you still got more. But
Okay, well,
you got
I'll put it like this. I'll say that we have. I'll put it like this then. We have it to give, and we wouldn't hurt if we gave it away.
Right.
So if my husband came to me and said that his mom needed it and that she was down bad, I'm never gonna stop him from doing that. Because if it was me and I said, hey, my mama need, he'd be like, okay. Because he wouldn't do me like that and I wouldn't do him like that.
But what if he said, my mama needed this and I gave it to her?
Without consulting you.
Yeah.
Wash your dryer.
Right between the
I'll just play it. But I mean, I just feel, but luckily for me in my marriage, we have an open communication situation.
Yes.
So if it's something going on, he'd be like, hey,
so strong about
he'd be, hey, such and such need this, blah, 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 blah. We need that. What you feel about it? We bounce it off each other first, and we'd come to a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
And it usually go good after that because you came in, you communicated.
Yeah, communication.
Yeah.
Communication is key, and comprehension is key. Because we can communicate all day, but if you don't comprehend what I'm saying,
right.
That's where the argument is. You're gonna be forever going back and forth, right? But you gotta understand like where I'm coming from, what's going on, and like for real. But my next question, what you got something to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So, who do you feel like is put first, like the order? Because I've been seeing like on Facebook, it's like
that.
mama, then the wife,
Right.
then the kids. Like, how do you feel being married?
Oh, I hate that topic.
Why?
Oh,
I hate
love
that topic.
But
Well, you know what? Honestly and truthfully, and me and my husband have talked about that before because we see it all the time. And at this point, we're married. You marry and break away to be with your spouse.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, my husband is who I'm taking care of, who I'm mentally taking care of, and who I have all of this, whatever we're building towards. So it's gonna always be. I mean, of course, I love my man, my husband. Though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna, my man, because that's what I broke away from that to join forces with him. So he's gonna always be
Number one.
Yeah.
As it should.
I feel like it should be like, you know, when they say spouse, kids, mother and father, whatever, I feel like it should be the kids should always come first. Then your spouse, then your parents. Because at the end of the day, like, these kids are our responsibility. They didn't ask to be here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to take care and focus on them first, and then get to us. Because once we settle them, then we can, you know, come on one accord and
I agree
figure
with
out
you saying,
everything like
like
that.
a parent standpoint, like you know, but of course you don't always put the kids
Yeah,
first.
because some people do put their mother or father before their spouse, and I'm like,
The last guest that we had, he told us mama and sister is before the wife.
What?
I was like,
Not sister too.
Fargo.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the relationships where you really don't even want to go to his family house. So his sisters and stuff always got
They
something.
no matter what
your mama or sister say, you're gonna
Because they know that you putting them first. And they just put that because it wouldn't work for me. Yeah. It wouldn't work. So,
That's not gonna work.
back up, sir.
Right.
Back up,
I can almost sort of kind of understand your mama, but your sister?
Yes.
Big dog.
All right. Okay. I just went
Pipe now.
Let's go ahead and try
They
this
wouldn't
out
like
right
me.
now.
The family wouldn't like me at all.
Let's just go ahead and try this out.
And I hope I don't be with no man who his mama is feeling like somebody trying to take her son. Like I hope I don't run into one of them. I'm gonna have to bust mama upside the head.
I feel like a lot of parents, especially in the celebrity lifestyle, a lot of parents like are so disrespectful towards the spouse.
Yes. And I just pray I don't.
Like they are, and they know because their child is going to take their side over their spouse because I raised you, I helped you get this and that. Like no, girl, I got this on my own. Like you birthed me, you raised me right. But at the end of the day, I got this on my own. I had the voice.
Right.
If you had the voice,
like Mama D is scrappy.
Mama D is scrappy.
Please don't make me marry
Candy
no
and her mother, Jim Jones. They don't know how to
parents
put
have
their
already been put first for so long.
They don't know how to put their mother.
So once the individual marry,
I feel like it's okay to check your parents. It's okay to check your parents when the disrespect is there. It's not being because this is somebody I committed to. Like you're not gonna disrespect them every moment that you get to.
Right.
Because soon that person's gonna get tired of it. It's like looking at you because at the end of the day they looking at you like. I can't say anything to your mother because that's disrespectful. But I'm looking at you like.
Right.
Because if I check it, then I'm gonna be wrong.
Yeah, because I'm gonna check.
I'm gonna say A through Z.
Right.
And I'm not gonna have no filter at all.
Please, Lord, don't let me meet nobody like that. Cause I would sure hate to argue and beat Mama Karen up.
Oh my.
And it's crazy because we was just talking about something like this not too long ago. I got a son. And I was explaining to people that I don't want no mama boy. Like, I'm not even gonna raise him like that. Like, you're not gonna be attached to, don't call me, call your girl. What are you doing? I got a man.
Right, keyword, you got a man. That's what I said from a lot of these.
You're right. That's true. I was just thinking about that. Those usually be the single moms who like, this is my baby, because
My son is my
man. Yeah.
What? That doesn't make sense.
But even after running into so many mama boys, I just wouldn't, even if I was single, I wouldn't want that for him. You know,
I got a son, so I wouldn't want him to be.
I wouldn't want
I want a mama's boy, but I don't want.
He's gonna always put his smile.
But
when the mama calls, he's gonna come. But I want you
there too. You know,
right? I want you to. If you got problems, go to your Go see your girl. Go to your
They're
mom.
not mama's children. Like my daughter and my son, they like sometimes they be like, I like this time to go to your mama's house. They be like, they actually look at the calendar and be like, okay, today's Saturday, it's gonna be Sunday, right? I'm like, that's 24 hours, like, it's tomorrow. So Sunday, right? And they'll call me, they'll FaceTime me because they do have iPhones. So they'll FaceTime and be like, today's Sunday.
You on the way?
They have their bags and stuff packed. And she like, yeah. And the thing is, they get away with murder over there. Like, she called me at midnight one time and was like, how you get them to go to sleep? I'm like,
Huh?
Girl,
midnight.
how you get them to go to sleep?
They automatically fall asleep at 8:30 at my house. They don't play the radio. And I actually got to her house when it like unlocked the door because I have a key to her house. Unlocked the door and everything. And my son was like going in the refrigerator like freely and getting like juices and stuff. And I'm like,
Huh?
you allowed it?
You okay with that?
My son asked, can you bring out toys? Hey, Papa, I need them trucks over there. Can I get those? Yeah, you can. Like anything that he want to do. Like sometimes he be at the double check like, oh my God, go use the bathroom. Like, yeah, boy, go use the bathroom. Like, no, they do. I'm like, but they free over there, but they daddy's boys. Like, and girls, like they just, I don't know. I'm so glad they're not mama's stuff.
So they get
But
away with murder.
kids really appreciate
Yeah.
structure. They really do.
They do.
And I
agree.
I know I do.
I agree.
I appreciate it.
I
As an
agree.
adult, I get it and I appreciate it.
Yes.
How do
Once
y'all
you
feel
become
about like
yeah.
whooping? So I had a conversation with
Whoop
somebody.
that ass.
I feel the same way, but they was like, who told you that was right, you know, to whoop your child? Like, and I was just like, I mean,
overly.
Because people still got it messed up with whipping and beating. You know what I'm saying? Like,
different.
we ain't beating these children no more.
Yeah.
Like, these folks barely get whipped. These kids bad as hell.
I know people used to be like, they used to get hit with chairs, stitching cords, shoes. I was like, I just got to switch
They
it
don't even
out.
get pinched no more.
They don't. My kids, I can
school.
look at them and they straighten up. It's because they know what they show out. I'm gonna show out.
And I said,
Okay, my turn.
You put that up in the stove?
Right.
Oh, we both finna. Oh, that's
You know I get
Right. All you gotta do
You
is
want to go to the bathroom, have a party? I
Right.
said, you want to have a party? Let's go to the bathroom, have a party. No, I want
it's like you gotta have that face. My mama used to be like, I knew that little bitch. I'm gonna sit down. She look over there like, I'm like,
yeah, look, let me sit down because
Get together.
okay. And then we used to be in the store. She used to little pinch our little arm. We were like,
Yeah.
Don't let her twist it when she
yes,
says
you be in the store like, Mama, let me go. But I'm definitely gonna whoop my children. But I was talking to my mom because I got a 6-year-old brother, and me and my sister be talking. My sister's 24, and we be talking to her like, Mom, you be letting him get away with a lot of stuff. He be talking back sometimes, like he be saying stuff, and they don't do nothing but watch your mouth now. But watch your mouth.
When they get 4, 5, 6, you don't have to do nothing.
Y'all treat them boys different.
You get it.
No.
We get away with a lot of stuff. My mama was just like, I just
They do treat the boys
Let's talk about that.
No.
Because they have that situation going. When I was pregnant with my son, because I got a 7-year-old daughter. Oh, it's gonna be different with your son. Oh, you ain't gonna want to do that. I will light his ass up.
Period.
I be wanting to.
It's not gonna be no different than my daughter. Where you act up is where you get beat. up.
Okay.
I feel like it
Don't
goes
act like you won't get beat.
I feel like
down.
it comes from like when parents have, I say about 4 to 5 kids. Because that last kid is always going to look at as spoiled because,
He is.
dang, he got to do way
He
much
is so
more than I got to do.
Right.
Because you got to think about the parent is learning how to parent. The first 2 kids. So they're learning how to parent.
Yeah.
So they're more structured like, hey, I don't want you to do this. But then they're learning with you. So, dang, if I tell them they're not going to do it, they're going to end up doing it, sneaking and do it. So I might as well tell them, yeah, they could do it. But give them limitations on what they can do.
Right.
So it looks like I'm giving them more leniency, but really I'm not.
Yeah.
Really I'm learning from the mistakes I made with you.
Yeah,
That's
I guess
always
to us it just looks like, bruh, if I would have did that, you would have, because like he not bad, he not disrespectful, but you know sometimes kids get out of line. My mom, she don't play that, she old school, so she do get him in line, but it be certain stuff, he be like, what?
My mama do too. I'm like,
If we would have done that,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have had no more throat to even scream no more. And then like when when he used to cry, if he get a whoop on, he'd be, you know, stressing out about something, he'd get to screaming and crying. She'd be like, you take a deep breath, take a deep breath. I'm like,
deep breath.
a deep breath?
They offer that in the black community.
When I wanted to take a deep breath, I couldn't even take a deep breath because you were beating me. And you
and then you told me to be quiet.
Yeah.
And you told me to be quiet. Who you over there breathing in like right. I'm just trying to breathe.
Boys are treated
I'm out of breath.
I feel like the boys are treated differently. Like, in my personal experience, like, my mom, she's way less, like, strict on my brother, less demanding. Like, it's always expected of me to be great. But my brother, like, I'm not saying he's not great, but I'm just saying. He's kind of average. You know what I'm saying? There's no problem with being average. If you want to be average, hey, you're just average. My brother has an average mindset. So I feel like she's more lenient and softer on him. Like, she don't expect for him to be like taking care of her. And I don't like that. Like, she look at me like, well, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What is he gonna do? Where is he at? I'm like, brother, where are you? Please, I'm like, can you help? Please help her. Like, what?
I have seen that before where they like, oh, the son get to do everything, the daughter, they so hard on the daughter.
You honestly gotta understand
understand.
also that in a household, like, when you do have both parents, like, the man is supposed to be that that guidance to that boy child.
Because you worried about a bunny, worried about these men with do-rags on you. Y'all see men with do-rags, nobody got nothing to say, but we can't wear a bunny.
I don't feel like do-rags or bonnets should be worn outside the home.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Because I don't know. It's like I was always taught, like, when you leave the home, you dress appropriately. Like, you dress because you never know. Like, that's just like you clean your home before you leave. Like, you never know how you're gonna come back.
Yeah.
So you never know what happens when you leave.
Yeah.
That can actually be your last outfit when you leave because your house might catch on fire. You see what I'm saying? And you might have to get on news. You might have to do X, Y,
But
Z.
my hair is intact because I had that bonnet on. You know what I'm saying? We put the bonnet on so our hair won't mess up. I personally don't walk out with bonnets on, but I'm not gonna say I haven't. When I was going to get my hair done a couple times, I have walked out to go get the bonnet on.
I see.
I think that should be okay because when women come outside with their hair on top of their head, why she come outside looking like that?
Get up, groom yourself, and then leave out the home.
That is true.
But I can see if you're on your way to a hair appointment, then yeah, that's perfectly fine. You go to the hair store. Everybody got on bonnets in there. Some of the people behind the counter got on bonnets.
Like, that's really long.
Yeah, if I'm going to get my hair, I'll be walking into Walmart dressed like this, just to go to Walmart, go to the store. But I ain't gonna lie, I have went out and well, it is what it is. Like, why you worry about me in my bonnet? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna be quiet.
I will wear this.
It's a style.
I'm wearing this out as a style.
That's a style.
That's different. Head wraps
There's
are
no reason
different.
for me to wear a bonnet because it's about 1 inch up underneath the turban. So it's a whole hair.
But no, that's actually a stylish look.
But
So I'm gonna just get a stylish bonnet.
Me personally, I don't really do it, but you know, I throw this on though.
Me too.
You know.
I have worn those multiple times, swoop them edges.
Okay.
Like, no, because I hate when I go to the store and I see bonnets and lashes. Like, that's all you see. Like, bonnets and lashes. Yeah, like bonnets and lashes. I'm like,
Now, I agree it should be a trend, like, we got on, like, you know,
like,
polo or something, like.
Because you see it in the airport so much, and I'm like,
I wore it in the airport too. I
Well,
had to go
that's
to
not
London one time. That was a 14-hour flight. I had that hair up in the bonnet going down sleep.
I was saying, it's like a comfy zone.
Yeah,
you know,
like
it
that
depends on
was a
the
flight.
so you on a 14-hour flight, you wear your bonnet. So do you take it off before you exit the plane?
No.
Or once you get it on?
When I get there, I went to the bathroom and got dressed because I had somewhere to go after I was getting picked up. So I got off that plane, went to the bathroom and got dressed. But throughout the airport, through TSA, I had that bonnet on.
I don't know. I just feel like because I'm an entrepreneur, like I'm always networking.
Right.
So I never want to be caught in a bonnet or a do-rag or like.
That's true.
Like, so it's like I'm always ready.
Yeah.
I'm always
That
ready.
makes sense.
And you should. Because if you stay ready, you don't have to.
My mama always said.
Yeah.
That's why your hair, but your hair got to be done under that bonnet.
Yeah. So you say once you ready?
But a lot of these women not having their hair done under these bonnets.
I don't know.
Like I said,
They just wear
only time I did have my hair done under a bonnet is if I had to get my hair done.
And everybody got their story.
So that's another reason, like, okay, so you don't even have your hair done, but you protecting your hair. Like, what is you doing?
I said, it's only 1 inch of under. Oxygen.
No, I honestly feel like, yeah, you should protect your hair. You should. But I should not see you in your bonnet 6 days out of the 7 days.
Yeah, you
never see
I
me.
should not, like, every time I see, I'm like, who's she?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, because sometimes it's just air and you see it, and I'm like,
It's fluffing it.
yeah, it's
the wind
fluffy,
just
yeah.
blowing.
And it's like, damn, what I'm like,
Them cornrows under there. Put on that wig. I'm weak. Okay, look, y'all. So we about to wrap it up. But before we leave, y'all already know we got Jazzy the Beast in here. She is about to go ahead and do this freestyle that we have on the show every time. So Katie got the beat on there, and we finna get this thing popping. Okay?
Let's get it.
okay.
You got your word? You remember your word? Yep. All right. Let's go.
Hey.
Can you turn this on?
Yeah. Getting money to the paper, cause that's all that I can see. Jaszy the Beast up on the beat. Bring this shit out in the beast is fucking like I'm in the sheets, cause these niggas coming out me. Double bread, I get that green. Okay. Demeanor mean. I work hard, I can see it. I be damn if I gon' start. Talking my car, that shit the bull. Fuck with me, I'm at that store. Be doing it. Checking it, record me, I'm not your average shit. Think so strong, I do survive. Nigga, I ain't with no pride. All these fucking nights I cry. Now it's time that you know why. Bitches, greasy niggas, slamming hoes and striping niggas. I can get served no more one night in the fly. I be out here striking. And put that music on the map and I be out here lying. I'm really speaking on some real shit. I gotta thank my higher power for the bully side of me. And I can't talk about a nigga and his baby mama shit. Dealing with a side bitch. All the problems that come with people out here throwing fits. Buy some pussy ass a bit. That's a simple minded shit. I'm pushing that clock like moving bricks. And if you want that drug talk, then I got slayers in my shit. Let go.
We got Jaszy in this thing, Aisha in this thing, Mars in this thing, and they up in this thing. Sit here, getting real lit. Getting real lit.
It's butter, not butter.
So y'all, that is the end of this episode of Culture Ticket. Y'all, we out of here.
I'm here with Culture Ticket.
The Culture Ticket.
The Culture Ticket.
The Culture Ticket.
Culture Ticket.
With butter, not butter. Period.